It's time for another episode of The Oil Stream with Dustin Nielson and Tom Gazzola, presented by Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Oil Stream. We are live at Hamptons Boston Pizza location, and looks like a good time. We got the slots right behind us here. It's going to be terrific. We got a fun little Friday afternoon set up here, Tommy.
Awesome turnout again.
Yeah.
Huge thank you to everyone who showed up. Nice to see the Gazzola clan showed up. Look at that. Reno brought my mom.
What a crew.
And my Uncle Johnny, my Auntie Rhonda, Steve and Jackie Garapi. Met the crew down there. Fine couple who got engaged last week. Helicopter ride, top of the mountain. That's it's pretty neat, man.
That sounds really nice. It's a family and friends here. Actually, we got a few Oil Stream viewers here as well, waving at the back there. That's great. Good seeing everybody.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks for coming out, everybody. We appreciate it. We're going to get to a lot of stuff here as we work away. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Nice round of applause there as we work our way through this episode of the Oil Stream. As always, Oil Stream presented to you by Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. It is now open at West Edmonton Mall, so make sure you check that out. We'll get to Cool Bet Inside the Numbers a little bit later on. I got an Orange Daddy's Lake shirts on. It's underneath here. It's pretty rattled at this point. This is from the 2017 playoff run, and Tommy's wearing his Oilers TV golf shirt.
No, I'm not.
We can't show it. We can't show it. Yeah, that's a tough look.
Yeah, we're not. No, it's good. It's good. It's a nice golf shirt. I was the one who actually designed and picked them out, but we don't wear the Oilers TV stuff anymore, but it's an orange shirt on a day like today, so I think we need to represent in honor of all those that were affected. Yeah,
obviously a good day and a lot of support for that as well. All right, it's game day for the Edmonton Oilers. We'll get into that. We will get to your Boston Pizza appetizer here in just a second, but Tommy, let's start with game day today. Oilers are finally going to roll out close to an NHL lineup. Very interested to see how these lines look.
I thought we were going to start with Gene Principe's cover on Edify, but whatever.
What is that about? What is that about?
Did I disrail?
No, I mean, it's totally fine. I'm more than okay talking about that because it is. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Gino, God, you know we love you.
Yes.
And he's obviously done a lot supporting his wife, who's very successful as well. But that's a bad look, Gino.
I thought they looked great. You know what? It takes gumption to do something like that. Karen looks fantastic. Gino looks good. He keeps himself fit and limber. And I'm not going to lie to you, yesterday at the rink, we just had a field day with Gene, and he was a good sport about it.
It does look like he's finally gone undercover, right?
Yeah.
Gino's the best at it. We're not the best at it. Gino's the best at it. Anyway, all the congratulations on your success of having someone in the room to take a photo right after you finish making love to your wife. That's right. That's what it looked like, a post love making cuddle, right? Like that's how it is, right? Sorry, Gino. I mean, that's been brought up. All right, now back to these line combinations. You did derail things. We're live at Boston Pizza in the Hamptons. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching the live stream, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Give us a sub there. That would be absolutely terrific. We are at a table where some regulars usually sit. So we're going to be done in about 30 minutes. And we have to move along rather quickly. So we will get that taken care of right away.
Yeah. Are they mad at us?
I don't know. We'll see.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll be out of here in about 25 minutes.
So
that'll be okay. All right. So the lines tonight. Take us through. What do we got?
All right, we got McDavid between Kane and Yamamoto. They've been skating like that all training camp. Draisaitl with Hyman and Puljujarvi. Again, training camp. That's been a line. McLeod with RNH and Fogle. Now, Stoff had it noted as McLeod at center, Nugent Hopkins on the left. These two have been rotating.
Yeah, I think Nuge is in the middle tonight, isn't he?
They've been rotating, and that's okay. Like, if one guy can't win a face-off, Nugent Hopkins, and McLeod's having a good night on the dot, and they switch after the face-off, that's fine too. So this is not a new thing. Whether you put McLeod at center on your lineup sheet or Nugent Hopkins at center on those two switch. So that's been happening all training camp. Fogle on the right side again. He talked about it the other day. He's comfortable on the right side, played the right side in Carolina, and maybe this is obviously speaks to the lack of depth on the right side with this team right now. And if there is a move on the right side, like a Puljujarvi trade, it's been quiet on that front.
Could be tough to trade him when he gets 2 goals against Calgary tonight.
There you go. Well, let's see what Calgary. I haven't seen Calgary's lineup yet. And then you've got Philp between Esposito and Griffith. Esposito's been playing quite a bit these last 3 preseason games.
Good for him, yeah.
He's been around for a while. He's a seasoned pro. On defense, Nurse with CC, Kulak, Bouchard, Broberg, and Murray. So interesting there. Barry's played the last couple of games. You'll see Jack Campbell get his first look, and then Calvin Pickard, who's been pretty good in the preseason, maybe get some time after Campbell feels like he's done enough work for the night.
Pre- and post-game on TSN 1260?
No,
Not today. Okay.
We're going light in the preseason, Dusty. We're going light. Blue Jays, NFL. And then when the regular season starts, October 12th, our show will trump a lot of that
all
stuff.
The more reason to subscribe to the Oil Stream so you never miss any content. All right, let's dive into your Boston Pizza appetizer, happy hour every day from 2 until 5, and then again from 9 until close. We're here working right now, but I'll certainly be crushing a Belgian moon and some Thai chicken bites right after.
Hey,
God.
It's our weekend too, man.
Yeah, I came by here yesterday just to kind of run a quick test on things, and I had some Thai chicken bites then too. God, I'll say this. I've had Thai chicken bites at every Boston Pizza in the city. These ones here at the Hamptons location might be the best.
Tara from BP actually said that you're just known as Thai Chicken Bites.
That's good. I like that name. TCB.
TCB.
Yeah, taking care of business with Thai Chicken Bites. It's that simple.
All
right, Boston Pizza appetizer. I think we have to go to Jacob Chychrun. It pops up, dueling insiders right now. The Oilers are in Chychrun. The Oilers aren't in Chychrun. The Oilers would like Chychrun, but it's too much to pay. Broberg's off the table with Chychrun. There's a ton of stuff with Jacob Chychrun here right now. Tommy, what do you know? Is there anything that you know right now?
Well, what a pleasant surprise this morning when we saw the dregs on insider trading and then Specs say what he knows. And both guys are technically right. Yeah, sure, the Oilers are interested. Who wouldn't be interested in Jacob Chychrun? And we know Ken Holland, again, and we've talked about it a lot on the Oil Stream, inquires about everything. But no, they're not actively pursuing Jacob Chychrun. The Coyotes would have to come to the Oilers and at them with some kind of proposal that would take away cap space for the Oilers and free some up. And obviously that would involve a player like Jesse Puljujarvi, but Puljujarvi doesn't sound like Fogel's going to be traded. And Puljujarvi is not a centerpiece to any trade.
Plus,
for
in Arizona,
there'd
be a ton of opportunity there. So
yeah, there would be, and so it basically there's nothing happening with Chychrun. Sure, they're interested. Are they chasing him? No.
Yeah.
It's not even remotely a thing right now. It's
for all we know, they've checked in on Chychrun, and they're still just being grouped into the group of teams that checked on him.
Yeah.
That could be one thing.
And Dregs is a smart guy, too. Obviously, he's our colleague, but anytime you say Edmonton in one of these insider tradings, you get some clicks.
Oh, yeah. Accusing Drager of clickbait. Interesting.
Well, no, I'm accusing him of being smart with it. We all do it,
No, there would be other pieces. Okay, there would be a $3 million player going back the other way. Yeah. Whoever it is, Barry, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Let's just take that out of it for now.
Yeah.
Would you give up a 2024 or a 2023, lottery protected first round pick and Broberg to get Jacob Chychrun?
Well, okay, so let's establish they said Broberg's a non-starter because they're developing him. Obviously, Chychrun's a great young defenseman. I would personally consider doing it.
Yeah.
Because I like the defenseman Jacob Chychrun has become. He kind of fits in closer to the age group of where the Oilers are at, and the time is now, whereas Broberg, you're still developing him along. So I understand that. It's obviously a hypothetical, and I would do it. The Oilers not necessarily thinking along the same lines. But it is juicy to think about.
This is not a slight
on
Philip Broberg. That's not what this is. But I would, if somebody told, and I know this might fire some people up, but if it's Broberg and a first rounder, some sort of protection on it, whatever, and then they're taking a salary, taking a decent chunk, that's the only way to make it happen. I think I would do it. I mean, first of all, you know what Jacob Chychrun is right now. Is he as good as some people think he is? I don't, but would he be a locked-in top 4 guy on the left side with Darnell Nurse? Yes. Tommy said it. He's in that same age group. He's got 3 years left of control on a very reasonable number.
Very.
And on top of that, I think we've seen reports this week how the salary cap is going to be going up pretty significantly in the next 3 to 4 years, which is perfect timing for McDavid, Draisaitl, and Chychrun to get new deals. So. And Bouchard will get a new deal and all that. So I think there's a possibility here of it's not just 3 years and done. I mean, if it clicks, if the cap goes up, you can probably keep him around. So
right.
You need to get close to winning or win. I'm sorry to be like so adamant right in front of you like this.
I like it. It's
you
very
need
passionate.
to get close to winning or win in the next 3 to 4 years.
Right.
Who helps you do that more in the next 3 to 4 years? Philip Broberg, who's still going to need at least a year or two to really kind of hit that peak, at least.
Yeah.
Or Jacob Chychrun, who's in his prime right now. It makes sense.
The answer is Chychrun.
Yeah.
Again, we're going down a hypothetical path. It's not something that's happening. Yes, of course they're interested. They probably asked, but it's not something they're actively pursuing. And I'll follow up with, I was told, Dusty, that a bunch of people in Hockey Ops, when they saw those reports this morning, Insider Trading, Specs tweet, and the guys going back and forth, kind of discussing it, they were a little bit caught off guard.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. There you go. So that's the latest. It's your Boston Pizza appetizer, happy hour 2 to 5, 9 to close. We are live at the Hamptons location today, and we will be at another. I think we're going to head to Sherwood Park in October. So watch for details on
big
that.
plans. I talked to Tara.
Oh, big plans in Sherwood Park.
Plans.
Okay,
and in December, too, some big plans.
I know.
I
I don't even know about this stuff. It's exciting.
Baby.
It's exciting.
It is.
All right, let's come back around. We're going to get to your Inside the Numbers for Cool Bet. Yessa Puljujarvi point total today. Had to do it when we're in person, right? Because no matter what, I could hit you with this if you take the under on it, right? But let's continue our rankings of importance. We've got 10 more spots. We'll do 5 right now, and then we'll save 5 for our episode next week. Let's get to number 10 on the list, and that is Kulak, who, of course, the whole conversation changes as they bring in Chychrun. But Kulak is number 10. We've got 4 defensemen in our top 10 for the rankings of importance. Kulak, the lowest of the 4.
Yeah.
Big opportunity here for him. Obviously, the audition that he had last year, more than was enough for them to want to bring him back. And I think he'll be okay moving from third pairing minutes up to second pairing minutes. I think, in fact, to be honest with you, I think he might even be a little bit better.
Second pairing, I think it's within his realm of capability. He is in the prime of his career. He proved well in crunch time in the postseason. The game Darnell Nurse was suspended. He stepped up in a big way. I thought he was rock solid the whole playoffs. This is a guy that's seasoned. This is a guy that looks like he's comfortable sliding up and down that left side, whether he's in the top role or whether he's on the third pairing. You know what you're going to get, very consistent. That's just a good pro. And I know when Oiler fans think of him, I think, like a nod, yep, okay. But it doesn't really move the needle for them, and they'll think maybe there's someone better out there, like a Chychrun, just to, bring that back around. But this guy is adequate, kind of like the defense. It's adequate right now. I know it's the big question mark on the team going into the season, but I think overall, if there's better, more consistent goaltending, there's going to be less noise about the blue line this season.
Let's put these next 2 guys, pretty much group them together, because it's 2 more defensemen.
Sure.
One, on our list, it's Bouchard at 9, Cody Ceci at 8. So it's Bouchard and Ceci right there, depending on who you talk to. I mean, there's really not. They're different. I mean, they're on this list for different reasons.
Yeah.
We have CC 1 spot higher than Bouchard on the rankings of importance. What's the reason there for the separation?
He's the veteran guy. He's the guy that takes the big minutes. He faces the more elite opposition players. And
that's more important than maybe 55 points for Bouchard.
And I'll also say this about why CC's 1 spot ahead of Bouchard is that's going to be his where he hits his ceiling is in somewhere in this area. Bouchard is still climbing. Bouchard can get up to maybe the top 5 at some point on the rankings of importance. Maybe next year, maybe the year before, something like that.
Yeah.
He's on his way up. CC, we know what he is. He's pretty good. He has a lot of good nights, and a lot of times we're not talking about him for bad reasons.
All right, and then we've got 2 forwards taking us up through 7 and 6. And this one, I was a little bit lower on him. You were a little bit higher on him. He comes in at 7, and it's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Yeah.
He's just below Kane and Hyman. Kane will be the next guy we'll talk about. Hyman sneaks into the top 5. But, I mean, Kane, Hyman, Nuge, all almost at the same level of importance for a number of different reasons.
Yeah.
Nuge looks like he's going to start on the third line. We put this together maybe before we sort of dove into that. Does his role in the third line change his ranking of importance to you at all?
No, because as we've discussed, it's we get into this mindset where we see the lines and go, oh, he's a third line guy. Well, he touches all aspects. He's
still going to play 19 minutes a game.
They're not taking him off that power play 1 unit. That power play 1 unit's been working together in training camp, hasn't had a look, will tonight. in preseason action against the Flames, and he's a penalty killer. Him and Hyman were a really good combo on the PK.
Yeah.
And again, he's going to get his minutes 5-on-5, and whether it's slid up to the top 6 or in the top 9, he's in all aspects of the game. And then on top of that, he's part of the leadership group. He's very well respected within that room. He's a part of the fabric. He's a pillar. And that's kind of why, he's up there. And then he's Nuge, and I'm very much...
Yeah, we love the Nuge.
I'm very much...
he's a great guy.
...in favor of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and I totally understand that and recognize that.
Evander Kane sits at number 6, and like I said, we'll get to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can pretty much put him in the order.
Yeah.
Probably what you expect, but we'll get to that next week. Evander Kane, from a couple of different levels, brings some things that nobody else in the wing does. Elite goal scorer. Obviously brings a physical edge to it. Maybe not as versatile as a guy like Zach Hyman and can help you in a bunch of different places.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think in the end, his spot in the rankings of importance basically comes down to if he scores 32 goals or 37 goals or 45 goals, right? That's his job is to
score
goals. And if in that, he might fight twice this year. Like everybody thinks, he can drop. He's not going to fight a bunch of times. He didn't fight last year when he came with the Oilers.
He did not. No,
so,
he mixed it up.
There's a difference between power forward of the past, modern day power forward. Yeah. That's what he is, and he just proved that he was a great fit alongside Connor McDavid. And for McDavid, you had him from half a year last year. It'd be pretty exciting to have him for a full year this year.
40 goals within the realm of possibility.
If he doesn't get 40, I'd be a little surprised. Some people think he's going to get 50. I don't think that'll happen.
He's never. But even his point totals. What's he topped out at? 70? He got to 71?
This past year when he joined McDavid was his most productive stretch. But for the most part, he's been 25 to 30 goal, 45 to 55 point guy, right? So, yeah.
Okay, really quickly on him, I think he's the linchpin for this team this season. And by all accounts, I'll reiterate, he's been a model citizen. And I think if that continues, they're going to be okay. He even jokingly said he was surprised to be back in his first press conference.
I thought he was going to get more money somewhere else.
And that's what we were saying. We weren't full of crap when we were talking about it. And I like how he kind of just flat out, he's like, I'm surprised
We did say multiple times he's not getting $6 or $7 million from the Edmonton Oilers.
And I said it, and you said it, he was asking stupid money, and he wasn't going to get it. The Oilers said, go take a look. But he circled back, best situation for him. Let's see if he continues the hot hand. And if he does, he also, he might not fight, but he brings some swagger to this lineup. And I think he's one of those guys that helps them feel a little bit bigger, stronger, and tougher.
And he's been play fighting with a bunch of them in practice. Just have roughhousing a little bit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. No, stop it. Oh, stop it. He's a bully. I don't think that's the way you view it in that situation. All right, let's get that. So that's 10 through 5. Kulak, Bouchard, Ceci, Nuge, and Kane. We got 5 guys left. What do we got left? We got Jack Campbell, we got Hyman, we got Nurse, and we got the 2 big boys up at the top. All right, let's get to inside the numbers for Coolbet. In fact, anybody who's here today, I've got a few little goodies from Coolbet that I'm going to be dishing out as well. So that's kind of fun. Sign up for an account today at Coolbet. Yeah. Stay cool, bet responsibly. All right, here we go, buddy. Today's inside the numbers for Coolbet. The point total has been set for Yesopol Yarvi. It's at 39.5 points. I know what I would do on this. Tommy, what would you do on this one? Go ahead, say it.
I'd take the under.
He's going to take the under on it. He's going to take the under on it. He's been right on that pace for the last 2 years.
And he teases you.
He does.
How long he's here with the team, that's a question mark. Is he going to be a happy player if he sticks around? Is he going to not be happy if things aren't going his way? He's not getting the situations he wants to play in and someone else takes a spot type of thing. Those are huge question marks, but I think he'll be right around where he was last season, 35 points, 15 to 20 goals, 15 to 20 assists. If he gets to 40, fantastic. That would be great. That would be progress, but I'd slot him in the under on that one, somewhere around 35 points.
This is going to stun a lot of people. But I'm going to take the under 39.5.
Wow.
I'm hedging myself. Here's how I lay it out.
Okay.
If Jesse Puljujarvi scores more than 40 points for the Oilers this year, I will gladly lose hundreds of dollars for that to happen. So I can look at everybody and go, see, I told you. That's what I'm willing to sacrifice. So, and then if he finishes under, I'm going to win hundreds of dollars.
Oh, look at you.
So if he finishes under 39.5, I'm bringing the family out for a nice dinner at Boston Pizza. If he finishes over 39.5, I'm lining everybody up and saying, told you so, told you so. It's a win-win.
Oh, my God.
It's a win-win.
You'll strut into that press box late in the season,
you don't
big
even know.
Smile on your face. You won't even take out your laptop at the game.
Wait, Dusty, did you just lose $300? Yes, but it was worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah, I'd pay more than that to have everybody else shut up, to be honest with you. So there you go. That's your Inside the Numbers for our partners at Cool Bet Canada. I know there's still. I don't want to do 2 more weeks of preseason, buddy.
We have to. We're stuck.
It sucks. It sucks.
It's been weird at the rink, and I think Nugent Hopkins, touched on it today. He's like, yeah, it's a bit much this much preseason.
Yeah, of course it is.
And we're there every day, and it's kind of like, what did we talk about today?
Yeah.
So, we talk about.
We still find things to talk about. Yeah, exactly. We've got a lot of cool bet odds we can talk about over the next 2 weeks. All right, so that's going to do it for another episode of the Oil Stream. Huge shout out to the folks here at Hamptons Boston Pizza.
Yeah.
If you live anywhere in the West End, swing on by here, check it out. Lounge, great. I was in here yesterday afternoon. There's a little bit of a good party atmosphere going on around like 4 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. It was great.
Hey, you get off work.
Great.
Yeah, you want a quick libation.
Yeah.
It's right in the sweet spot. There's a ton of homes, a great area around here.
I'm going to go eat one of your dad's onion rings.
Go take them. He doesn't need all of them. No.
He got onion rings.
Yeah,
That's nice.
exactly. It looks like he's got a brute there, too. So, Reno and Eva, what's Eva got? What are you having, Mom? Chicken salad? Yeah.
Chicken
She
salad.
gave the thumbs
Nice.
up. Oh, Tommy, I'm so nice to see you. Why don't you come say hi? She says no. She's being shy.
That's okay.
Come over here.
That's okay. You
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
You can if
Come
you
say
want.
hi.
We can wrap
Yeah.
up. Slide right in here.
Slide in.
This is huge.
She's
this
very
is a
nervous.
huge moment. Don't careful on the cord. I don't want you to fall. Yeah, slide
Just
right
say
in
hi.
here.
Here, you take my microphone. Just say hi to everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
Just want to say hello, everybody. We are enjoying this live oil stream at Boston Pizza. Come on over.
There we go. That's perfect. That's how we're going to wrap up right there. That's
we go.
it. That's Tommy's mom right here with the Oil Stream. We'll announce the details on our next location. We're heading out to Sherwood Park in October, so that should be fun. As always, the Oil Stream is brought to you by our wonderful partners at Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. So make sure you swing by, check out that new location in West Edmonton Mall, and enjoy the game tonight. If you are watching or listening or watching this on Friday, enjoy that game tonight against Calgary. We'll have a bunch to break down next week, and watch for the odd Oil Stream in 5. I don't know if I told you this. I put up an Oil Stream in 5 the other day because I figured out how to record, edit, and upload from my phone.
Look at you.
Do you realize how much that opens up?
The fact that you're able to put this all together, I put an Instagram post, hashtag influencer, up about you getting everything set up on the technical side.
I'm a tech nerd.
It is very impressive. So the fact that you figured out how to edit and post and record everything on your phone, I am not surprised.
Now I can do podcasts while driving, which is big news. That's big news for everything. All right, Tommy, take us out of here, buddy. This is a good time.
Huge thank you to everyone at BP's in the Hamptons, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Smash that thumbs up button. We're doing that influencer thing.